Yo, testing 1, 2. Can anybody hear me? I hope so. This is the Quazemoto Show. This is your boy Quaz. I got D somewhere in the boondocks. D, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, awesome.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Oh, man, 2 more weeks, baby. 2 more weeks, and it's all...
Yeah, 2 more weeks and we can put Trump out of his misery.
I'll tell you, man. Yeah, he's beginning to really get under my skin, but I'll tell you, man.
Yeah. Well, like you said, 2 more weeks and it'll all be over after that. Hey, man,
Well,
just throwing this out there. Are you ready for a female commander-in-chief?
yes. Well, you know what? I've been ready. I've been ready, man. I mean, how many white guys have we had president?
Yeah. You know.
I've been ready.
Yeah, time for a little flavor, a little variety.
Yeah.
Tired of
You
eating.
know, a little color.
Yeah,
Get some pussy in there.
we've been having we've been eating cornflakes for way too long. Time for some Cocoa Crisp
Yeah.
and Fruity Pebbles and shit.
Come on.
I mean,
Change it up.
if other countries can do it, why can't we? Look at fucking Great Britain. They had Margaret Thatcher back in the '80s leading their country.
Yeah. Of course.
You know, and Imelda Marcos in the Philippines way back when. Come on, the U.S. is behind the ball, man. We're behind the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's almost like we're like Russia. We can only have men dictating.
No, we're a very macho country. That's all it is. We're very macho. We don't want to let go to the, we don't want to let go of our balls as a country and hand them over to Hillary Clinton. You know, and
Yeah.
I think the U.S. They're very self-aware of their perception. You know, we're the big bad mighty U.S. and now we got a female leading us. You know.
Well, this I believe this female has balls,
Oh yeah.
and she has experience. She's been in the situation room, and right now, qualification wise, is all we got.
Hey man, I'm gonna let you in on a little classified secret. You know when Hillary was in the situation room during the Osama bin Laden raid? She had a piece of paper in her hand. You know what it was? She was doing Sudoku. Ah, didn't know that, did you?
What's that?
It's like a Japanese number crossword puzzle.
Oh.
Yeah, man. That's how that's a little tell right there. You know, she's like, man, this shit's so easy. I'm just gonna sit back and do a puzzle. You know what I mean?
Right.
She was chilling. Biden was chilling. Obama, he's like, let me look a little concerned here. Cause like what were they looking at the screen? For all we know, they could be watching Sex in the City. There was no raid going on. Come on, man. A raid on what? An empty compound in Pakistan? Ain't no raid going on.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Funny, man. Too funny. Too funny. Well, you had to be a big wheel up in there, man. In order to be in that room that night, you had to be big wheels.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. You have to be a bigwig. You have to be a somebody.
Yeah.
To be in that room.
General, CIA, Pentagon, Secretary of State. Hey.
Man, check this out.
Everybody's in that room.
I've been in some top level meetings, with generals and admirals and official looking people, because I was just the IT. I was just the IT guy. You know who the IT guy was in the situation room? Dude, you had a 3-star general that was the IT guy in the situation room. That's how bigwig you had to be.
Wow.
I mean, if a 3-star is controlling the PowerPoint for the meeting, you know it's a big deal.
Right.
Obama's like, anyone got the computer up? Yeah, let's get that general over there to get the computer up.
Right. So you're familiar with that situation.
Yeah, I sat in on a lot of secured meetings, you know.
Right.
I've sat in on a lot of secured meetings.
Man, that's awesome, man.
But yo,
that's totally awesome.
you know what I don't like? This fucking weather, man. It's too fucking cold.
The who?
The weather.
Oh, well,
Dude,
it's that time, baby. It's that time.
man.
It's autumn time, baby.
But last week we got spoiled, man. We had 90-degree weather, and I was loving it.
Yeah, it was incredible.
You know, turn the AC back on, man.
It was incredible.
And then Friday night, Saturday morning, everything changed. We had winds, dude. I thought my house was gonna blow over as fast as those winds were blowing.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
woke up Saturday morning all cold and shit. I'm like, God damn, you gotta turn the heat on. I don't like that. Flip flop. You know?
Yeah. But you know, Saturday morning wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't. It was windy. That's all it was. It was windy as hell.
Yeah, it was windy. It was windy. Temperature-wise, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, without the wind, it would have been very nice. You know, mid-60s and nice.
Yeah.
But the wind, you know, that just fucked up your program. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to be outside too long, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's true. It was very windy on the Delaware Bridge.
Oh, I could imagine. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that bridge was swaying back and forth.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't swinging back and forth, but I tell you, if it was, I would have never crossed it.
No, let's make a U-turn. Not going to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, you go up to so if you were on the Delaware Bridge, that means you went up to New York City over the weekend. Am I right?
Yes, I did. I had to go up with my daughter to help her move some things.
Man, come on, stop lying. You went up to the Hamptons again.
No, man, not this time.
Hillary and Bill and Obama invited you up, and you're like, okay, why not? You're like, Bill, send the limo, Bill.
Well, I don't run in those circles. You know, I wish I did. I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now.
Negro,
but,
you were up in the Hamptons in the summertime, partying your ass off. I don't get invites to the Hamptons. You only get invites to the Hamptons. You have to know somebody to get to the Hamptons, man.
Yeah, that's the only way I was able to go, because I knew somebody.
Come on, man. Come on, it was Obama, right? A friend of a friend of a friend had you hanging out with Obama.
It was a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Of a friend.
Of a friend.
Of a friend of a friend.
Come on, I still remember you telling me about the house. You were like, Quaz, you would not believe this house. The toilets were insane. There was like gold ceilings everywhere. You know?
It was.
And then when you got back to the city, you were like, God damn, you crashed back to reality.
Yeah, man, it was. It was like, I'm back to eating pizza again, you know?
Yeah. You were up in heaven, and then someone opened the door and said, there you go. Fell back down to reality.
It was like I didn't even see a bug. I didn't even see a ant. I didn't see any kind of insect.
Man.
And when I got back to New York and Washington, it was like reality hit me in the face.
Yeah, man, it's a different world for sure. So.
Yeah, it's a different different world, man. The rich people live in a different world.
They do,
man. It's not the same world we live in.
Whoever said the saying, you know, the rich, they're different from you and I. They weren't lying. They live in a totally different world.
Yeah, totally different world. They have no clue. I'll put it that way. They have no clue.
Let's put it this way. We can survive in a rich person's world easily. But can a rich person who's suddenly gone bankrupt and dirt poor, can they survive in our world?
No.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
No. They would be in the street. They would look like a dog.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, imagine that. I mean, I know there's already a movie made about it, Trading Places. You know, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, classic. I'd like to do a reality show. You know, like how they do like Undercover Boss. I want to take a billionaire. Like, let's take Trump and just take all his money and his assets and just put him on the street with like $20.
Yeah.
$20 on his cell phone. See how he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I'll switch places with Trump, and I'll hang out in Trump Tower in the gold-plated condo that he has over there.
Well, yeah, it'd be just like wife swapping.
Dude, tell me where you would watch that show.
I did not.
No. If I was to make that show, tell me you wouldn't watch it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely watch it. Yes, I would definitely watch it because that's it's real. It's a shocker. And it shows people's reaction to real living.
Shoot, it would show mine and yours reaction to how the rich really live. You know?
I would. Oh man, I tell you.
You know, imagine you're in like Trump Tower, and you just like lift a finger. There's a butler right at your side. Can I get you anything, sir? Like, oh no, I'm just you know, picking my nose. That's all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like you say, man, it's another world, man. It's I don't know the world. I've never lived in it. I have no idea how they're thinking. But if there's anything like Donald Trump or his kids,
man. All I know is I would get the Trump yacht, and I would head towards the Caribbean. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. You would have to.
Like, fuck, it's December. I'm like, Jeeves, wind up the yacht. Let's go to the Caribbean. Bring some girls. That'd be it, man. Game over. And just to see a billionaire on the streets of DC. You know, like I got $20 and I got a week out here. You know, what am I gonna do?
Right.
That's our world, man. Remember surviving on $20 for the week?
So true. Yeah, man.
You gotta make that money stretch, man.
Yeah. But you know, this country, man. You know, it's you know, in the whole world, man. It's sad, man. It's sad the way people are being, you know, forgotten about. It's sad, man. It's sad when you get people that are incarcerated and they are totally just thrown away.
Yeah.
It's not a second chance like the hypocrisy puts out.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I thought it was a country of second chances. I thought it was a country of second chances, but I'm in doubt.
Yeah, man. It sucks. And the unfortunate thing is jails are big business. And the justice system is set up to keep those jails filled. You know?
Yeah.
So it's a rigged system. Yeah. From top to bottom, it's a rigged system. You know?
Yeah, I mean it's the system, yeah. I mean I don't wanna sound like Donald Trump or anything, you know, because I feel that he's part of it.
I'm not talking about elections. I'm talking about the government, from federal to state to local. It's rigged. It's rigged to make the poor man keeping the poor man poor. Just put it that way. You know, once the system's got its foot on your neck, it's tough to get out.
Well, you know, that's why my biggest thing right now is I'm right now what I'm advocating now, man. And I would love to be an activist for it. I am pushing reparation. Reparation for all people that have been oppressed by the system. I want reparation from slavery.
So you want some like, what are we talking about? Some type of payout for
well, yeah.
the
I mean,
years?
you got all these big rich companies that are who they are, own money. They were built on the backs of slaves.
I couldn't agree more. This country was built on the back of slavery.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. Old money. Now we're getting deep here. Old money. You know, when we say old money, we're talking about people that have been rich for generations, right? They got their money from their granddaddies back in the 1800s, who made their money off of cotton, made their money off of plantations and tobacco and whatnot, off of free labor.
Right.
So could there be?
And why can't they look in the records, in the slave records, with the documents that are there in archives? Why can't we get reparation from the sweat and the blood,
Man,
that we used?
I'm all for it. Retribution. Money due for years of slave labor, right? I totally agree. Couldn't agree more, right? But
That's right.
the most you're gonna get is an apology. From who? We don't really know. The government, maybe. The president, maybe. You know, but that's the most you're gonna get. You know? And if you think about it, D, there's still a slave mentality going on in America today.
Yes.
Look at the free labor being taken advantage of in college athletics. Who is being used by colleges for athletic wealth and gain? The black athlete. Yeah. We'll give you a scholarship, right? The fuck is a scholarship? It's a contract. You know what that contract states? If you don't perform, if you get injured, your contract's void, and you're off the team.
Yeah, you're done.
You know? You get a dorm room,
Yeah, you're done.
you get classes, you get books, and you get meals. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good deal to get a college education, but look at how much money is being made off the black athlete in college athletics. Yep.
That comes from, like I say, that reminds me of the book. I forgot the author's name, but he wrote a book, and the name of the book, he was a sports writer, and the name of the book was called The $1 Million Slave. And it was directed at the black athlete who was getting paid all these millions and had nothing to show for.
Right. Yeah, man.
I mean, my point is reparation. I'm looking at reparation for bloodline. I mean, we got some bloodlines in out here, man, that we're actually kin to these rich people. Yeah, man, we're raped, man. Our families, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-great-grandparents, they were raped, man.
Sure,
No
man.
bloodline. We got bloodline in here, man.
Yeah, got some white blood in you for sure. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah. Rumor is. Now, I may have told you this before. But
Yes, you have.
Rumor is in my family. There's a rumor in my family. And I'm doing a little investigation. And supposedly I'm supposed to be kin to the Dukes.
Yeah, man. You got Duke money owed to you from the Duke University. Remember, Duke University, boys and girls, it's a private institution that was started by the Duke family. And every time I mention Duke or Duke University, D's eyes light up. He's like, I'm a part of the Duke family. Bo and Luke Duke and Uncle Jesse Duke and Daisy Duke. He's related to all of them, and he's owed Duke money. You know?
Benjamin Duke. Benjamin is from what I'm hearing, from my investigation, Benjamin Duke is my great grandfather.
Wow. That's crazy shit, man. So is Daisy Duke your cousin?
Dorothy Duke was her name. Daisy.
What about Uncle Jesse? Jesse Duke. Would he be your uncle?
His name was James Duke.
James Duke. So they call him Jesse for short, I take it.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard Jesse, but I definitely know that James Duke was the founder of Duke University.
What about Bo and Luke Duke? Are you related to them?
Who?
Bo Duke and Luke Duke. Are you related to them?
I never heard of them.
Never heard of them? They're like the most famous Dukes.
If they're not kin to the founders of the Duke University from North Carolina, then I don't know.
There's like, you have like Bo and Luke Duke, you have Uncle Jesse Duke, and then you have Daisy Duke. Those are like the most famous Dukes out there.
Well, they may not be related though. The relationship that I have are the Dukes that founded Duke University. Now, I'm not sure who those other Dukes are.
These
they
Dukes,
may be related.
These Dukes, they were like, you know, big time in like Hazard County. You know Hazard County?
No.
No? Man, they used to run that place. Hazard County back in the day? Boy.
Where's that?
It's like, I think I want to say Georgia. Because like the Dukes, they spread out.
No, those are different. They're different.
No, man. Don't get it twisted. These Dukes, they run the South, man. Dude, they used to drive around. They used to drive around in a car with the Confederate flag on top. Can you believe that?
I think those are different Dukes.
They even had a TV show, if you remember back in the day. You remember that? The Dukes of Hazzard? The Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, no. Yeah, those are different Dukes. Different. Those are totally different. Those are way somewhere else.
Dude, it would have been cool as hell if you were related to the Dukes of Hazzard. Bo and Luke Duke, drive around in the General Lee. That'd been some shit. At the very least, the Duke family, you know, the Duke money, you know, they should give you a General Lee at the very least.
Well, like I say, man, there's laws now in the United States that do give me the power to have. There are laws now. If the bloodline, I'm in the bloodline, then I am definitely qualified for a trust fund.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man, dude. I would really look up, like in the records, you know, the archives, like you said, and see just exactly where that bloodline stretches to. You could be.
I'm gonna have my DNA check. I'm gonna have my DNA check, so I've got to go that direction first.
Have you talked to a lawyer about this?
After I have my DNA check.
Interesting. All right.
That's what I've been told by a professor at Columbia University in New York. I was contacted by this professor, and she told me what to do first.
Awesome. I would definitely follow that up, man. Dude, think about it.
Her name is, she's a very famous activist when it comes to reparations and DNA checking for ancestries.
I see.
Her name is Alondra Nelson.
All right. Hey, man, we got about 5 minutes. Who do you like this weekend? Cowboys, Eagles in Big D.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. That's hey, I'm looking forward to that game Sunday.
Yeah, who you got?
Hey, man, Cowboys all the way.
Of course.
Cowboys. I hope that the defense can hold up.
Oh man, I have to give a shout out to my cousin. He's a Redskins fan, and I just want to say, how you like them apples? He said, I got no worries with Redskins against Detroit. I'm like, you're not worried? Like, no worries, we got this. So I just want to say to my cousin, how about them apples, bitch?
Yeah.
And I know he's going to listen too. How those nuts taste?
Well, you know, the Redskins lost in a disgusting fashion.
They can't score or hold on to the ball.
And the defense let them down.
Yeah.
In the end.
The offense can do nothing, and I think the defense, they took Matthew Stafford and the receivers lightly. Yeah.
Right.
You saw that last drive. They just went straight down the field and boom, score. Under a minute.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And now...
It was like taking candy from a kid, man.
No. And now Redskins are going to play the Bengals in London. I'm already calling it. Bengals are going to win that one because they're coming off a good victory over Cleveland and a terrible loss before that. So I think Bengals got momentum, and yeah, I'm calling it Bengals over Redskins. You hear that, cousin? Bengals over your horrible Redskins.
Well, that looks like that's going to be Sunday morning at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I actually like that, man. I wake up Sunday morning, boom, game on. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that. Matter of fact, that's football all day.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, how wonderful is it? You wake up, turn on the clicker, game on. And then you watch the game, and then you have a little break. You got your pre-game shows, 1 o'clock, kickoff. Man, that's win-win.
Yeah, but then you got the Cowboys at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Oh, I'm going to love it Sunday night.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love this time of season, dude. I mean, I hate the weather.
Yeah, I know it.
But I love this time of season, man. Football, basketball.
Well, you got the NBA kicking it off tonight, baby.
Hell yeah. Love it, man. Love it.
Along with the World Series.
Yeah. Well, my Dodgers, I picked the Dodgers to beat the Cubs. That didn't happen.
I told you, man. I told you were barking up the wrong tree.
But I'm gonna go with Cleveland, just because I don't like the Cubs. Because everyone from like the beginning of the season, they already said Cubs are gonna win the series, and I don't like that. You know. So I'm gonna pick the Indians in 5.
Well, you know, the Indians haven't been there in a while either.
Yeah. No. It's just the anointment. You know, they already anointed the Cubs to win the series back in April. You know, much like, remember a couple of years ago when Bryce Harper, when they got the Scherzer, he's like, give us the rings already. You can't talk shit. That's jinxing yourself, man. You know?
Yeah.
And the Nats fell flat on their face that season.
Well, the Cubs have they have a large, I wish the Cubs a luck, and I wish them well, but I just don't like the Cubs because their following is so white.
Dude, that's a lot of Polish people in Chicago, man. That's all. A lot of Polish people.
It's actually that section of town.
You know what? The ghost of that Bart dude. Remember the dude that tried to catch the ball in game 5?
Yeah.
A while back against the. What was that dude's name? Bart something. That dude's gonna put a curse on the Cubs that's gonna last another 100 years.
Well, he's not even allowed at the games, man. I'm sure.
Oh, he went into hiding, man. I think he moved out of Chicago and everything, man. Poor dude.
Yeah.
You know, it just happened to be him. You know.
Yeah.
It could have been anybody. It just happened to be him. How many people went up for the ball that on that play? Everybody went for it. It's just him. It's just that Bart dude that got. He was on the TV. Everyone saw him do it, and they start pointing him out and blaming him. You know, like, it's your fault we lost. Really? It's his fault we lost?
That was sad. That was real sad, man.
You saw the 30 for 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Sad.
That was real good, man. I feel bad for the dude, man.
Yeah, I did too.
I mean,
yeah, that was sad.
Because,
he didn't lose that game.
No.
The team lost that game.
The team lost it. They were just looking for what the documentary said, a scapegoat, a reason for the loss, something tangible to blame the loss on. When it was the team that lost it.
Man. Yeah. It was a scapegoat.
All right, D, I gotta go. My kid's waiting for baseball practice. I gotta head out.
What are we gonna do to Kennedy, man? We're gonna do to Kennedy.
The what?
Next time.
Yeah, man, Kennedy. I mean, we were just rolling today, and I just forgot all about Kennedy. We will get to JFK.
That gives me more time. That gives me more time to do my Zapruder film investigation.
All right.
I'll see you next week.
All right, man. We'll do that. All right, Quazemoto Show. Email us at quazimotoshow@gmail.com. And this is your boy Quaz from my boy D. Peace.
Yeah, man.